Let me ask you something. What would you do if you knew your success was inevitable? If you had absolute certainty in your future and could see the steps you need to take clearly, what would you focus on? What would your daily habits look like? Here's the truth: the most successful people in the world, the billionaires, the innovators, the aim changers, they do one thing every single day that sets them apart. It's not some secret formula that only they know. It's a daily ritual. It's a commitment. It's a habit. And what is that habit? It's the habit of mastering their mornings. Every single one of them starts the day with intention. They don't wake up to the chaos. They don't roll out of bed reacting to the world around them. No, they rise with purpose. The first hours of their day are spent shaping their mindset, shaping their energy, and shaping their future. You want to know why? Because billionaires understand that the first thing you do in the morning is the anchor for your entire day. If you wake up and immediately let life push and pull you, then you're at the mercy of it. But if you wake up and take control over your body, your mind, your energy, your emotions, then you are setting the foundation for extraordinary results. It's about focus, clarity, and prioritization. Billionaires don't waste their time or energy on distractions. They don't get lost in the weeds. Every day they take a moment, sometimes it's 5 minutes, sometimes it's an hour, to center themselves. They decide what matters most, and they commit to it. The world can pull you in a million directions, but when you're focused, you know where you're going and you know what it takes to get there. And it's not just about the mental side, it's physical too. Billionaires understand that your body is the engine that drives everything. Without energy, without health, you're operating at a fraction of your potential. So they move, they exercise, they fuel their bodies with the right food, they protect their energy, because here's what they know: when your body feels good, your mind works better. When your body is energized, your spirit is stronger. But here's the real secret: it's not just about big, bold actions, it's about consistent, small steps. Billionaires don't wake up every day with some grand, overwhelming plan. They take small, focused actions. But here's the kicker: they do it every day. Not sometimes, not when they feel like it, every single day. They are relentless in their pursuit of progress. Progress isn't about perfection, it's about momentum. They understand that the little things add up over time. Those small decisions compound. One action leads to another, and eventually those daily habits build a life of extraordinary success. You see, success isn't built in a day. It's built in a series of days, a series of choices, a series of actions, a series of habits. And what separates the billionaires from the rest of us is this: they do it every day, no matter what. But there's one more thing, one more habit that sets them apart from the rest of us. Billionaires don't stop growing. They know that the moment you stop growing is the moment you start dying. That's why they commit to learning. They read, they study, they seek out mentors. They're always learning, always evolving, always getting better. Every day is a chance to grow, and they make the most of it. Here's what I want you to take away today. If you want to live a life that most people only dream of, you have to do what most people are unwilling to do. You've got to commit to the little things that lead to big results. You've got to wake up with purpose. You've got to take control of your body, your mind, and your energy. You've got to put in the work every single day, knowing that your small actions today will pay off tomorrow. And you've got to be relentless in your pursuit of growth. Every billionaire you admire has mastered this one habit. And the truth is, so can you. The question is, will you? The way you start your morning has the power to shape your entire day. It's not just about what you do in the first few hours, but how you position yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically to tackle whatever the day throws at you. Successful people, especially billionaires, understand that the morning sets the tone for everything that follows. If you want to be at the top of your game, you need to start with intention, not reaction. When you wake up, the first decisions you make are crucial. Are you letting the world dictate your day, or are you taking control from the moment your eyes open? The truth is, the early hours are a time of great power, a time when you can either win or lose the day before it even begins. Billionaires know this, and that's why they protect their mornings with rituals that help them step into their greatness. The first step is often taking a moment for gratitude or reflection. It's a simple yet profound act. When you begin your day by acknowledging the things you're grateful for, you shift your mindset from one of scarcity or stress to one of abundance and opportunity. Billionaires don't jump out of bed and immediately reach for their phones or get lost in the flood of emails and messages. They take a few minutes to center themselves and prepare their minds for success. Whether it's a few minutes of meditation, deep breathing, or journaling, they make sure to start the day with clarity and focus. Next, there's the body. Billionaires know that physical vitality directly impacts mental clarity and emotional resilience. They start their day with some form of exercise, whether it's yoga, a quick workout, or a brisk walk. Physical movement wakes up the body, boosts energy levels, and releases endorphins, which are key to maintaining a positive, can-do attitude throughout the day. It's also a great way to combat the stress and pressures that inevitably arise in business and life. The mind must be fed too. The most successful people understand that learning is a lifelong pursuit. They dedicate time in the morning to reading, listening to podcasts, or consuming content that expands their knowledge. This commitment to personal growth is non-negotiable. It's not just about working harder, but about becoming smarter, more resourceful, and more strategic with every passing day. Your morning is not just a routine. It's the foundation on which your success is built. The way you wake up, the habits you cultivate, and the mindset you create in those first moments are the key to how well you'll perform throughout the rest of the day. A focused mindset is one of the most powerful tools you can have in your arsenal. The difference between those who achieve extraordinary success and those who struggle often lies in their ability to concentrate on what matters most. When you have focus, you have control over your energy, your time, and your thoughts. In a world full of distractions, a focused mindset is a superpower that allows you to cut through the noise and achieve your goals with precision. The first step to cultivating a focused mindset is understanding the value of your attention. Your attention is a finite resource, and how you direct it determines the quality of your life and work. Billionaires know this better than anyone. They don't allow themselves to be pulled in 100 different directions, reacting to every phone call, email, or social media notification. Instead, they deliberately choose where to place their focus, and just as importantly, where not to place it. They understand that every time they say yes to a distraction, they are saying no to something far more important. Focus is about prioritization. It's about having the clarity to identify what truly matters and what will move the needle forward in your life. Billionaires don't waste their mental energy on tasks that don't align with their goals. They focus on the high-leverage activities that bring the greatest return on their investment of time and effort. Whether it's making key decisions, nurturing relationships, or finding innovative solutions, they concentrate on the few things that will bring the greatest impact. A focused mindset also means saying no to the noise. It's easy to get overwhelmed by all the possibilities, opportunities, and challenges that come your way. The ability to say no, to shut out distractions, is a skill that many successful people have mastered. It's about having the discipline to eliminate the trivial, the irrelevant, and the unnecessary so you can put your energy into what truly matters. This discipline allows you to guard your time fiercely, and in turn, create a life that is not only more productive but more aligned with your values and vision. Focus also ties directly into mental resilience. Life, business, and success aren't without their challenges, but a focused mindset helps you stay grounded, stay on course, and continue moving forward even when setbacks arise. When your mind is focused on the outcome rather than the obstacles, you are better able to weather storms and find solutions, rather than getting lost in the problems. Focus gives you the clarity to turn adversity into opportunity. Success is not built on sporadic bursts of effort or sudden moments of brilliance. It's created through consistent daily action, the kind of action that compounds over time and leads to massive results. This is a principle that billionaires and top performers understand better than anyone else. They know that the key to achieving greatness is not about doing extraordinary things in extraordinary moments. It's about taking small, deliberate actions every single day, no matter how insignificant they may seem at the time. Consistency is the magic that turns dreams into reality. Every day, billionaires commit to doing the work that moves them closer to their goals. They don't wait for the perfect moment, the perfect mood, or the ideal conditions. They take action because they know that momentum is built through repetition. Whether it's dedicating an hour to strategic thinking, reaching out to key contacts, or working on a long-term project, they focus on doing something every day that will bring them closer to success. The power of consistency lies in its ability to compound. Small steps repeated over time accumulate into something far greater than any single action ever could. Just like saving a small percentage of your income regularly leads to significant wealth over time, small daily efforts in business, relationships, and personal development can lead to extraordinary outcomes. This is why billionaires aren't in a rush to get there. They understand that their daily actions are creating a foundation for long-term success, and they trust in the process. The key is to embrace the process, not just the outcome. Most people want instant gratification. They want to see big results quickly. But the truth is, progress is often invisible in the beginning. It's only after weeks, months, or years of consistent effort that the results begin to show up. Billionaires aren't discouraged by the lack of immediate payoff. They know that success is built over time, and they have the patience to stay the course. This is why they focus on the small wins and make incremental improvements daily, knowing that each small action is adding up. The other critical element of consistent action is discipline. It's easy to stay motivated when things are going well, but true success comes when you keep pushing forward, even when motivation fades. Billionaires know that success isn't about waiting for the perfect moment to act. It's about showing up day in and day out, even when you don't feel like it. The daily habit of consistent action builds not just your career or business, but also your character, resilience, and mental toughness. Physical health is the cornerstone of sustained success. It's easy to think that business achievements, financial gains, or personal accomplishments are solely the result of mental effort or strategic thinking. But the truth is, without a healthy body, you're operating at a fraction of your true potential. Billionaires, top performers, and high achievers understand that physical vitality directly impacts their mental clarity, emotional resilience, and overall ability to perform at their highest level. When you take care of your body, you're not just improving your physical appearance or stamina, you're investing in your capacity to think, create, and lead. Your energy levels are one of your most precious resources. If you're constantly drained or fatigued, no amount of talent, intelligence, or drive will carry you far. Physical energy fuels your mental energy. You need both to make the decisions, solve problems, and take the actions that move you toward your goals. Billionaires prioritize their health because they understand that their body is the engine that drives everything else. They know that consistent exercise, proper nutrition, and adequate rest are non-negotiable parts of their daily routine. They make time for physical activity, whether it's an early morning workout, a run, or a yoga session. It's not just about aesthetics or weight loss, it's about optimizing your body to perform at its best. Exercise improves circulation, reduces stress, enhances brain function, and releases the endorphins necessary to maintain a positive, motivated mindset. Nutrition also plays a critical role in maintaining high levels of energy. Billionaires are deliberate about the food they put into their bodies because they understand that the fuel you consume directly affects how you feel and how you perform. They focus on nutrient-dense foods that sustain energy throughout the day and avoid processed foods or sugar that lead to crashes and sluggishness. A balanced diet supports brain health, promotes better focus, and helps manage the physical and emotional stress that comes with high-pressure work environments. Rest and recovery are just as essential. Successful people know that sleep is not a luxury, it's a requirement. High achievers prioritize sleep because it is during those hours of rest that your body repairs itself, consolidates memories, and replenishes energy stores. The lack of sleep or chronic fatigue can significantly impair cognitive function, decision-making, and emotional regulation. When you're well rested, you're more productive, more creative, and better equipped to handle the challenges of the day. When you neglect your physical health, you're limiting your ability to perform at your highest level. But when you take the time to care for your body, you unlock your true potential. The energy and resilience that come from a healthy body will propel you towards success in every area of your life. Relentless growth and learning are at the core of every successful person's journey. Whether it's a billionaire or an aspiring entrepreneur, the most successful individuals share one common trait: a commitment to continuous improvement. They understand that in today's fast-paced world, staying still means falling behind. To remain at the top, you must constantly evolve, adapt, and expand your knowledge. This drive for personal and professional growth is not a one-time decision, it's a lifelong commitment. Successful people never stop learning. They view every experience, every interaction, and every challenge as an opportunity to gain new insights. They are voracious readers, always devouring books, articles, or listening to podcasts. They know that the world doesn't stop changing, and neither can they. They stay on the cutting edge of their industries, constantly seeking new strategies, innovations, and ideas. The most successful don't just learn for the sake of knowledge, they learn to apply it, to stay ahead of the competition, and to make better, more informed decisions. One of the reasons relentless growth is so vital is that it cultivates adaptability. In business, in life, in leadership, things don't always go as planned. The ability to pivot, shift perspectives, and learn from setbacks is crucial for long-term success. Billionaires know that growth isn't always linear, and failure is often a stepping stone to progress. They view challenges as a learning opportunity rather than a roadblock. Each obstacle presents a chance to learn something new about themselves or their businesses, which ultimately makes them stronger, wiser, and more capable. Growth and learning aren't limited to formal education or traditional resources. Many of the world's most successful people seek out mentors or engage in mastermind groups. They surround themselves with individuals who challenge their thinking, push their limits, and offer different perspectives. They understand that learning from others, especially those who have already achieved what they want to achieve, can fast-track their own success. Relentless growth also means embracing discomfort. To grow, you must be willing to step outside your comfort zone, take risks, and face uncertainty. Billionaires are constantly pushing their limits, whether it's by tackling new projects, entering unfamiliar markets, or challenging their own assumptions. This mindset of embracing the unknown and constantly striving to improve is what separates the most successful from the rest. Learning isn't just about acquiring more information, it's about becoming a better version of yourself every single day. It's about applying what you learn, growing from your experiences, and continually evolving to meet the demands of an ever-changing world. The pursuit of relentless growth is the true path to lasting success. Success is not the result of a single breakthrough or a stroke of luck. It's the culmination of daily choices, relentless effort, and a commitment to growth. The billionaires, the innovators, the world changers, they don't have some secret formula. They simply understand the power of focused mornings, unwavering discipline, consistent action, physical vitality, and an insatiable hunger for learning. They show up every single day, regardless of the challenges, and continue to push the limits of their potential. If you want to create a life that most people only dream of, it starts with the habits you cultivate today. Your future is not determined by your circumstances, but by your actions, your mindset, and your commitment to growth. The question is not whether it's possible, the question is, are you ready to show up and do the work? Because with the right habits, relentless focus, and the courage to keep moving forward, there is nothing stopping you from achieving your own extraordinary success.